What's going on, guys? Jay Wash here. Wanted to jump on here in a long form video just to show something that I know people deal with on a daily basis. So I have a Glock here, Glock 45 Gen 6. She is clear, no magazine. Okay, so let's talk about dry firing. Okay, everybody loves dry fire. Everybody needs to dry fire. If you handle a pistol on a daily basis, you need to be practicing your dry fires and your draws. But one thing that people deal with when dry firing is whenever you pull the trigger and you get actually a good trigger pull, there's no reset, right? So you have to take your finger off or rack the slide back and then pull again just to have that trigger reset. They do sell devices like magazines and things like that that'll reset your trigger to give you that reset. But I have a simple, free, all right, listen, free and simple. You have the equipment in your house to do this free and simple. I learned this a couple moons ago. I'm just jumping on here to show you what I've learned. So first you just take an empty and clear Glock. This works with Glock. I don't know if this works with anything else, but Glock for sure this works. All right, and here are Sour Patch Kids. All right, it's not the Sour Patch Kids that we want, right? These are delicious, right? These are freaking delicious. But what we want is the cardboard. We want that thin strip of cardboard. I just tear off a little piece here and tear off a piece there. Just make it small enough to the point that you can fit it inside of your where the firing pin comes out. I'm just gonna fit that down in there, just like so. And we're just gonna ride it forward. As you see, the gun is out of battery. It is out of battery. But what that produces, I'll see if I can get actually a good picture. What this produces is a trigger pull and a reset. You don't get the metallic click, but you do get unlimited pulls of the trigger. I thought this is neat. I think it's a valuable tool to have. If you don't have the magazine, if you don't want to pay the $100 to $200 for the magazine, put it in there. Simple box of candy that you probably have laying around your house, especially if you got kids. Tear off a piece of cardboard to put it out of battery slightly, and you're able to work on your draws, work on your trigger pulls. I thought this was neat. If you thought this was neat, go ahead and like the video, subscribe if you want. I'll put out more long form videos. Like I said, I do have a day job. I don't do this YouTube thing every day, most definitely. So I don't record all the time, but I'm trying to put out more videos so people are interested, especially with tips and tricks I have. And this is a neat one. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.